Hello, it's Charles Fockaert, October 7, 2018. I welcome all of you. I want to get right to the point. This is a on the road series. I'm not sure the number, maybe 54, 55, somewhere in there. Hey, something happened when I was at the Creators of the Moon Park there, the monument or whatever they call it, back there in Idaho. I'm now in Nevada. And I was on a trail taking a walk with my camera, taking some photos, and a couple came the other way, and we paused there at one of the whatever they call that there, where they have the text and you read about what happened here, and you get the propaganda. And they were from Boise, and I asked them. I said, "Well, how long have you lived in Boise?" And they weren't in a hurry, folks. I want to make this point right up front. They were just on a stroll, taking a break, and they weren't in a hurry. And I asked them a couple questions. I like to ask people questions. People like to talk about themselves. And how long you been in Boise, or where are you from? They're from Boise. How long you been in Boise? The guy said, I was in 1956. 1956. There was 30,000 people there. And I said, oh, it's gotten a little bigger since then. Yeah, there's 300,000 people in the area now. You know, not only in Boise itself, but surrounding area. And Joe, I was really happy to meet you there, Joe, and I'm glad we had a good time. We had a talk, but I mentioned, yeah, I have a friend that moved from California, the Bay Area, and he moved to the Boise area. And I said, you know, one reason all the Californians see, and I was from California at one time, and I wanted to move in the early 90s, 91, 92, 93, up to Idaho to get away from California. And I mentioned to the guy, and they're a couple, you know, the typical baby boomers. They got their new vehicle over there, and everything's just fine. And the fellow told me, yeah, there's a lot of people, Californians, moving in to the Boise area, and I'm going to have to find another place to move. Perhaps it's getting too big for me. And I said, well, you know why the people are moving out of California, don't you? And he said, you know, I know the government, blah blah blah. I said, no. Another reason, and they won't tell you this, the Caucasians won't tell you this because they don't want to be considered racist and haters and all the other labels we get put on. But they're leaving California because of all the non-whites moving into California. And you could just feel whoop, wait a minute. This guy here, he's a racist. I could feel it. All right? And basically, the whole conversation shut down, and all of a sudden, they had to go. They were in a hurry now. Alrighty? Folks, the Caucasian race needs to get their heads out of their posterior, and they need to realize, and I told him this, I said, you know, it's getting to the point, because he told me he was going to have to move and find some other place to live. And I said, there won't be any places left for the white race to go to. I also told him that I've lived in 4 non-white countries, and that I have nothing against the non-whites. I just think they need to stay in their country, and we should be able to have our country. The Caucasian race should have their country for themselves. And that whole area in Idaho, from Weiser and Meridian and Boise and Glen Ferry and Twin Falls and what's the next one? Pocatello and Idaho Falls. I've been there. I've been all those places there all along. There's Mexicans everywhere. And another topic I want to bring up here is, even though an area is mostly non-white, like Montana, Kalispell, and other areas that I've been into, Nevada, where like Glen Ferry, mostly white. There's still the race mixing agenda being pushed on us. You go into a Home Depot there in Missoula, which is mostly white, you get the mixed adverts. The white woman, the Caucasian woman, and the black man are shown together on the advert. And you can see it in Walmart. Walmart, where I was the last time, I can't remember where it was, Missoula, I think. Because they're open late and they're open early, and I can get in and get out. And you almost have to go to Walmart anymore. But anyway, I went into Walmart. I think I even took pictures. We're in a mostly white town, and we got pictures of the little black babies in the there in the adverts. Big old advert. And you look for it. I'm not going to try to prove it to you. I saw one in an auto parts store. The guy behind the counter was a black man, and the guy getting the advice was a white guy. And this was in mostly all white. I think it was in when I was in with Mr. Toxic in Pocatello. Look for it. We're being forced to accept the non-whites, and we're going to become a goulash of white and brown and blacks all mixed, Asians all mixed together, folks. One of the reasons I liked being in these other countries is that I get to go to Japan, for instance, and I get to see the Japanese culture. I was in Korea for 6 years. You get to see and experience the Korean culture. I have first-hand experience in Thailand, Qatar, Nicaragua. I've been in every country in Central America except for Panama. I've been all over Asia, folks. We don't want to mix with them, and they shouldn't want to mix with us, but it's being forced on us, this whole multicultural hodgepodge, what's the word, melting pot. Diversity is our strength. Look what's going on at the Evergreen College over there in, what is it, Tacoma, Washington, or anyway, it's in Washington. Go do a search. Go find out what's going on there. And finally, maybe, the white young men and women are waking up that they're being squeezed out. They're being forced to the sidelines. They're being marginalized. They're not going to be able to get any employment in this country here pretty soon because the Trump administration is allowing, and he hasn't stopped it, the immigration coming in from other third world countries. It's still going on. They're still trying to get non-whites into white areas. We don't have any place left to go, folks. It won't be much longer. And I go into the markets here, where was Twin Falls. The Mexicans are everywhere. They have the jobs, and you very rarely see any white people working in some of the places I go into. You know what? The white race better wake the hell up, and the sooner the better. I want to thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. Leave some positive comments. A lot of people will read the comments before they watch the video. I'm doing my part. I'm using my real name. I'm sticking my neck out there. All you got to do is leave a positive comment. Support this channel in any way that you can. And I do appreciate those who support this channel. My Honda generator runs a lot longer than it should, and I'm not going to go into that. Either you get it, or you don't. Thank you for watching. May the grace of God, our Father Yahweh, the creator of the Caucasian race, through Adam, shows red in the face, The white race is the only race that can blush. If you don't believe me, when's the last time you saw an Asian blush or a non-white blush? I spent 13 years in non-white countries, folks. I never saw a non-white blush. They don't have the same spirit that we have. And a lot of you people that watch this, you don't want to hear about it. But you're going to allow the non-whites to flood into your country like they're doing in Europe. Read The Camp of the Saints. My buddy Joe's father said it's a must-read, should be required reading, but it won't be. It won't be. And you're going to scoff. I get so tired of you scoffers, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. May the grace of God our Father, the God of the Israelites, may his grace be upon us all, for we most certainly need it. See you.